open up that pales in comparison to the purple rain that will be unleashed by the homestanding Washington Huskies. The Rebels will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Washington's offense will have the opening possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and I'm playing...
Oh, he's got some space. Made a defender miss. The 20, 10, touchdown Huskies. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Ole Miss offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Finds his big tight end. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Rebels are flying down the field. Leaves it with the running back. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
I can't reach. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready. Had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to throw, it's Bruce. Finds a spot in the middle. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, the running back has it. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays like a receiver, but they're not a receiver. A lot of times when they have the guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them. And you can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough where he heard it.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stop short. Fourth down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Looking for a man. It's Bruce. Pick off to stop the threat. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Looking to throw on first down. He's going to take off. Still on his feet at the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Takes a handoff. It's Morris. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this. Touchdown, Rebels! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Turning it on! They bring him down with the big play. Will move the sticks. Washington wants to go quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Bruce. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Derisaw. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Washington.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Sims. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Release to the back. Makes the catch. It's Morris. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds his big tight end. At the 45 on his way. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got his man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Snapped it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Ole Miss! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Caught in the backfield, it's Darrisaw. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive. And he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Wants to fire on second down. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
I think the quarterback at this point just needs to settle down. We saw the interception earlier in the game, and all of a sudden on that throw, just really bad fundamentals. The quarterback just needs to settle himself, get himself into a rhythm, trust his fundamentals, because that's going to help his accuracy.
It's complete on the right side. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages, it tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Wants to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Back to pass on second down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. The official says no good. And here in the third quarter, it is still a tie ball game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great scene today in Seattle. And talk about a good, competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been, well, a good, competitive game so far. They don't call me the most creative man in broadcasting for nothing, though.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Oh, they dial up on second and a long way to go. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. Third down coming. And it's It's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Let's see what they dial up on this fourth down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. With the catch, it's Tuggle. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Husky. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, as you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes. Rodgers threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Got it behind the line. It's Cobb. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Pulls it in. It's Sims. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Morris. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Going to the run, it's Morris. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle, it's Sims. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He's dragged down at the the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Morris. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Snags it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feel... There he goes! And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And the Huskies are in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. The Huskies in a good spot here with second and short. He'll pull it on the read. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make...
Touchdown, Washington! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiver group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Sam Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 6 over Mississippi State.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass.
We will be...
Breaks into the open. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Took just one play, and they got it almost to midfield. First down from the 49. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cobb. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And obviously this offense wants to keep it up. Like, keep the pace going, get as many plays as possible, maybe eke one more out here before a 2-minute timeout.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They piece together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. To the air on first down. He turns that loose down the right side.
And And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Caught near the sticks. It's Cobb working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds him out of backfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Grab behind the line. It's Cobb. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime, or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
And they'll try to win it right here with the 2-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. He's looking to throw. It's incomplete, and the try for 2 and the attempt to take the lead does not work in the final seconds. Just under 30 seconds left, so they've got a chance if they can get this onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock. Oh, he's got some space.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility.